Hi there, welcome to Too Sharp with ET. I'm Nisha Poddar. Now, the two important news developments of the day that you must know about. Good Friday arrives early for India as markets roared back to life after a pause on US tariffs, and China hits back with higher tariffs as trade war escalates between the US and China. Tariff relief boosts Nifty as dollar slides and oil drops. So, tariff relief from the US and a weaker dollar sparked a broad based rally in the Indian equities on Friday. Now, Nifty surged to over 429 points, up almost 2%. Sensex jumped 1,300 points. Also, remember, during the day, Sensex had jumped 1,600 points intraday. Several factors are really sparking optimism, and especially the Trump tariff relief and a pause for 90 days. Also remember that the Indian exports like shrimp and steel were on the list, and the move has eased the trade war fears and also lifted the risk appetite. So weaker dollar, stronger India inflows. As the US dollar really sinks at the moment, its weakest since July 2023, the rupee jumped 63 paise to 86.05 against the dollar. A weaker dollar also boosts foreign investments into emerging markets like India. Rally was broad-based with sectors with high beta metals rose the most. Pharma got a relief rally. Autos, durables, oil and gas, they all gained 2 to 3%. While financials as well as the real estate sector rose 1 to 2%. Our volatility index also dropped over 6%. Oil drops again, and that's a big bonus for India as we import over 80% of our crude. Lower oil eases inflation, helps fiscal math, and also boosts consumption. Another important macro data is India's industrial output or IIP, which increased by a slower pace of 2.9% in Feb, and it was, remember, 5% in Jan. So risks really remain, but Good Friday it is for the Indian markets with several positives giving a headwind to the Indian market. Now let's focus on the trade war. So China hits back with 125% tariff. China has officially retaliated. Beijing will hike the tariffs on US goods to 125% starting Saturday, up from 84%. So China's finance ministry called the US tariffs abnormally high and a violation of global trade rules. It added that if the US continues infringing on Chinese interests, we will fight to the end. This is a global warfare when it comes to trade war. So Wall Street was shaky, gold spiked, and oil dropped. The dollar index fell below 100 for the first time since mid-2023. The greenback hit its lowest levels against euro, yen, Swiss franc, and strategists call it a no-confidence vote in US policy. Meanwhile, gold surged past $3,200 an ounce, a new record. Oil prices crashed and US output threatened. So the US crude oil prices, they have really dropped, and that is making the oil patch over there nervous. It's also because of OPEC Plus increasing the output and the uncertainty across the world. Now, at these levels, many US drillers can't really make money. Even before this drop, Chevron and SLB had already announced job cuts. Now the rig counts may also fall by 20% to even 50% if prices don't recover. OPEC Plus is raising output, adding more pressure. The US Energy Information Administration has just cut its oil forecast for 2025 to 63.88 from 70.68 earlier. US macros, well, inflation eases but risk grows. Here's some relief that inflation cooled to 2.4% in March, helped by falling gas prices. Core inflation is also softening, excluding the food and energy. Core CPI came in at 2.8. But the good news ends there. Fiscal deficit nears $1.3 trillion, second highest on record. To understand the real problem and the way forward, let's move to the biggest economic indicator, that is the bond yields. And they spiked with global funds really reassessing their dollar bets. So the bond market isn't buying the optimism. 10-year Treasury yields just had their biggest weekly jump since 2001. What's the reason? Well, the investors fear the US dollar is losing its safe haven status. Pension funds, lifers, sovereign funds, many are now hedging their dollar exposure or really exiting altogether. Analysts warn if hedging rises by 10 percentage points, that could trigger over $1 trillion of outflows globally. All's not well as we wrap up for this week, waking up on Monday with some new set of data to work with, hopefully, as the weekend goes on with trade war between the US and China, which has reached a boiling point. With that, it's a wrap on Too Sharp with ET. Please do follow us, like and share this video. Goodbye.